Expanding two brackets. I'm going to show you three different ways, different methods, which are essentially the same but in different formats, of how to expand two brackets. I'm going to start with the way I do it when I'm doing it quickly. I do something along what we tend to call the smiley face method, which is multiply this combination, which sort of looks like a smiley face. Some people call this a FOIL method, where you multiply the first two things, the outer two, and then the inner two, and then the last two. Okay, but whatever you want to do, the idea behind this is remembering there are four things that are multiplied. Otherwise, you miss them out. And the classic mistake is just do x squared and then 3 times minus 4 to get minus 12. But here there's four parts, so I've got x times x, which is x squared. I've got x times minus 4, which is minus 4x. I've got 3 times x, which is 3x. And I've got 3 times minus 4, which is minus 12. And if I combine the middle two, which is often the case, these two will be simplified. I get this expansion, quadratic. Now, the way I would recommend for people that find it a little bit tricky to remember these things is to use some sort of grid method. Okay, where you just draw a grid, just like you would if you were doing a multiplication grid method. X plus 3 on one side, and then x minus 4 on the other side. Doesn't have, it could be here or here, doesn't matter. It's just going to remind you there are four parts to this. X times x, which is x squared, 3 times x, which is 3x, minus 4 times x, which is minus 4x, minus 4 times 3, which is minus 12. Okay, and that is a slightly old school method that used to be used a long time ago. I don't know if it's used much these days. Is to do this times this and then this times that. So you would rewrite it as x times x minus 4 plus 3 times x minus 4. So you make it into two single brackets. First times it by x, then times it by the plus 3, and then you do them as a single bracket. You've got x times x squared, x times 4 minus 4, 3 times x, and 3 times minus 4. And again, simplifies down to the answer.